Hey everybody. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing well. I think that it's time to go back and play Hollow Knight. It's been 7 years for me, and it's been 8 years for people who played it when it came out. And we saw the Silk Song thing at the Nintendo Direct. But on top of that, the PR guy is talking about how it's coming to Switch 1 and Switch 2. PlayStation and Nintendo are putting up new screenshots. It feels like it might actually be coming out in this year. On top of that, I went back and looked at some of my old Hollow Knight streams just for fun. And I saw something really weird. I saw that I got way better at this than I was 7 years ago. Like, it looks nice. It looks nicer now. And it sounds nicer now. But like, I'm also much older. I seem much older than 7 years older. I feel like as I am almost 40 years old, maybe I have had enough of once in a lifetime societal crises. I think I have had enough of that shit. Thank you. And also, I have baby now, and baby is the best. And I took baby to a walk in the park today, and he did not want to play on anything. He just wanted to wander around town. So we wandered around town. And the fifth person to have done this said, "Oh my God, what a cute little girl. What's her name? She's so pretty." And I went, And I went, this is my son. He's a boy. And she was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. And she had like a fucking meltdown. And I was like, I was thinking about this. And I'm like, as dad, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed, guys. Because, like, my little guy is pretty. He's not just handsome. He's not just the handsomest man in the world. He's, like, pretty. Like, I'm going to be having to, like, beat girls off of him with a stick. So you get away from him, you hussies. Ain't no good. Not good enough. Not even a one of you is in med school. Not even a one. I ran into I went to like a play place, meet with the other parents, and I met a kid there. He was 3. I chatted with his mom for a while. That kid was rocking a fucking full-blown mullet. Like a real mullet. And I was like, cool mullet, dude. And he was like, yeah. And then he ran away. And I was talking to the mom, and she was like, yeah, we just had the hardest time figuring out what to do with his hair because we didn't want to cut it because it was so nice and long. So we just, cut the hair out of his eyes and went mullet. And I'm like, oh man. And she's like, you should do mullet for your boy. He'd look cool with a mullet. And I'm like, man, maybe. That would be very much unlike Dad. That would be very much unlike Dad. Dad never had a chance at having a mullet. Would my life be different with a mullet? Absolutely. Would it have been better? I don't know. A lot of things happened a certain way to bring me here. I don't know if those things would have gone the same way had I been mulleted. Mullets are never a good idea. What if you want to look cool as fuck? Mullets are back, y'all. They're back. Jay Noble says, I've been rocking the mullet ever since I got out of the Navy, and it's honestly the best hair choice I've ever made. See, here's the difference. Here's the difference, Jay Noble. You were in the Navy. If you were in the Navy, you could probably rock a mullet. Awesome in a Box says, would you have done treatments to stop your hair from thinning out? I spoke with Paige about this the other day. I have been bald for more of my life than I had hair now. My hair was starting to go when I was like 17. It was starting to go real fast, real early. I feel like it is too much of my identity to be bald. And I've been so comfortable with bald for so long. One of the things that like I remember is that my hair was really difficult to manage because I had incredibly curly hair. It was like I ended up keeping my hair short all the time since I was like 6 or 7 because my hair, when it got long, was totally unmanageable. It would curl into itself. It was a fucking mess. And so when I would get a buzz cut down to like number 3, and then it started to go. It was like, man, what's even the difference? It's just easier to deal with. I also really like, so I got a buzz cut at 2 now, and 2 is fucking short. And uh, I really like the way that my fucking head feels after I get my fucking haircut. I like my head to be empty. Sorry, I like that. I like, you know, shut up. Shut up, guys. No, be quiet. No. Um, what's with the rando 1 a.m. stream? So I had a bunch of like real life stuff I had to take care of with Paige, and we took care of it all super, super early. We got home a lot earlier than we thought we did because things just like we hit every time correctly and everything went great. Um, and then I was like, oh, I might as well do a bonus stream, but I wanted to make sure that um, I did the bonus stream uh, late enough that the baby was asleep. So that didn't mean that after a long day, I'd be like, okay, honey, I know you had a long day also, but I'm going to go fuck off. So you watch the baby by yourself for 4 or 5 hours. Right? Like, that's just rude. That's just unkind. Also, I felt it's appropriate to start a Hollow Knight stream at 1 a.m. Eastern time because that's what most of those Hollow Knight streams back in 2018 were. They were like, I'm bored and it's late. Fuck it. 6-hour Hollow Knight stream. What were my thoughts on the game before? Hollow Knight is the best Metroidvania since Symphony of the Night. Better than Ori? Yeah. And I would personally say if it's like in terms of quality, like better than Symphony, but it also came out fucking 20 years later. So like if Symphony's a 9.9 and Hollow Knight's a 10, dude, Symphony of the Night came out in fucking 1998. That's so fucking crazy. It's also the first one. You know, like on Metroidvania Mount Rushmore, it goes Samus, Alucard, the Hollow Knight, and some other bitch. Those are the three. Hollow says, I still prefer Symphony over Hollow Knight. I think the Souls-like additions make the game worse. So in regards to that, I would say that Hollow Knight is for a long time the best Dark Souls game not named Demon Souls or Dark Souls until Elden Ring came out. It's excellent. Symphony of the Night was Dark Souls before Dark Souls. I have been saying for going on 20 years now. No, that's not possible. Yeah, going on 20 years now. That the Dark Souls, the Demon Souls and Dark Souls are the long awaited Castlevania 3D games. Demon Souls is like Castlevania 1 in 3D. It's awesome. You know what you had to do in Castlevania 1? Man, you had to fight your fucking ass off. That game is so fucking mean. Oh, man. That game is for real. Oh, I love that fucking thing. When does Kingsfield fit into this? It came out in 94. Kingsfield is like a really excellent example of a game that rules because it sucks. And the entire history of FromSoft games is making the good parts better while making the sucky parts suck a little less. And like, they're not advancing at the same rate. I think about there was a quote, I forget who said it. I saw it on Blue Sky like 2 weeks ago, and I think about it all the time. Where it's like, you can make a really good game into a great game by making part of it suck a little bit. And it's like, shit. That's It's like sprinkling salt in your cookies. Is that Iron Pineapple? That makes sense. Like Blighttown on the PS3 is an outrageous technical mess. And I could fucking play that in my mind until I died. It's so iconic. You know, I'm seeing. I want to talk about Duskblood, and I want to talk about Night Rain. I'm seeing a lot of people get really upset that these are not single player experiences, and that they're both weird multiplayer games. Doomsday Dan says, "I don't want PvP," and that's totally fine. Um, to which I have to say to you, um, Elden Ring and its DLC is like legitimately one of the largest, most feature-rich games ever released by an order of magnitude. Fucking chill, dude. Let them experiment with some weird multiplayer shit. Because if the first thing you started to say is like, I demand another Souls-like game, and I would like it to be Bloodborne, but the size of Elden Ring, then you are just asking for like vicious creative burnout. Just absolutely mean. Also, I don't know about Dustblood because we haven't seen it. Night Rain's fucking awesome. Hey, do I want to have From Software make Enter the Gungeon? You know what? Okay, yeah. All right, let's do it. I would like that, actually, yes. Thank you. Hey, Crimson got a sub. Thank you. So to Drake Valentine and Bakasu Goy says Bug Pat. That's me. Tiger Fang sub to say Pat Skong's at. I think this is the year. Paige is gonna replay Undertale, and I said to myself, I says, you know, maybe I should replay a 2018 game. I know it's 2017, but I played it in 2018. Before its sequel comes out. Someone asked, do I think that Silk Song can possibly reach its expectations? So I did some digging the other day. And I discovered that there is a numerical estimate for the size of Silk Song hidden deep in an interview. They have said that areas have to be larger because Hornet runs faster, jumps higher, etc. She has much better mobility. And they are aiming for the game to have approximately 100 benches. And if you are unaware, Hollow Knight has 41. So they are aiming for approximately twice the size of Hollow Knight, which was already the largest Metroidvania. Which would explain why it might have been taking them so long. Because charting out routes and playtesting that Seems tough. Nutson kicked in a sub. Thanks, Nutson. Hey, Pat, I want to give a recommendation to try AI Limit. It's the other Souls-like game that came out alongside Kazan. It's cheaper, and the combat is worse, but has that classic Souls-like feel and great exploration. Definitely worth a look. It's really interesting because the Kazan, Berserker of Kazan, or whatever, has pretty good combat, and it also has some of the shittiest level designs I've seen ever. It's a fucking straight line. It is a straight line, and the environments are boring as fuck. Like for me, one of the biggest things for a Souls game is I want to explore somewhere. You know, it's why Elden Ring was like so fucking unbelievable. As I'm getting older, I'm discovering, or rather, I'm focusing in on what really matters. And I think I've really figured out what any game that asks me to be in a persistent world needs to do. And it has to have chill vibes. That's what it needs. I need to go there. And it needs to be a place that I can not play and have good vibes in, right? So Elden Ring, Hollow Knight, the Dark Souls games, Lies of P, just existing in those spaces is nice. You know? Axel Logic sub, thanks, man. Kemi Bell subbed. Pat was wondering if you had plans to check out Look Outside. Well, I don't know what that is, so give me a second. Okay, we got Look Outside. Huh. This looks cool. Adding that to the wish list. That's a Devolver game? They should have sent that to me. Survival horror RPG that released a few weeks ago. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, that explains it. The person that I used to reach out to at Devolver no longer works at Devolver. I do not know who to contact about that. Huh. Oh, well, I wish them the best. But I don't know how to. Give me 2 seconds. Let me punch my way in to some internets. I gotta punch my way in some internets here. Mm-hmm. All right. Nope. Okay. I'll tell you what, guys. I fucking love late as hell streams. I fucking love it. I think it's great. This chill ass fucking. Oh, that's weird. One of the websites I go to no longer exists. Okay. Well, that's kind of a bummer. No. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how to get that, but it's cheap, so maybe I'll take a look at it. Hairball CT. Thanks for the recommend, Kemi. Hairball CT kicked in a sub, says, if you're having game problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a bench 8-1. Do you guys want to hear an absolutely insanely white person take? Like a violently... No, you know what? Let me rephrase that. An embarrassingly white take. I don't want to say I have a violent white take. That's very different. That's that version of 99 Problems that 2 Mello released, using Frog's theme as the background track, is way better than the original. Way better. I think it's great. I'm sorry. And a real Thiel sub to say, fuck you, Thiel. Fuck you. 4 years. That's like 4 years. Fucking wow. You fucking asshole. That's so stupid. Jesus Christ. I fucking love that joke. So I was looking at my deformed dog, the pug Caboose, who is not here. He's in bed with Paige and the baby. When we tell the baby that it is bedtime, the dog starts vibrating and shaking his fucking butt. And then we open up the baby gate, and he just hops his ass up the staircase, busted little legs and all. And then he gets to the bed and he starts like vibrating and like going nuts. And then you put him on the bed, and he immediately like scurries under the fucking blanket like a rat and falls asleep in like a second. And he is not going to move from that spot for another 8 hours at least. It is his favorite. Bedtime is his favorite time. He loves it. But so he's not here. But I look at him, and every single time, not every time, but I often think about like thousands of years ago, 2 Chinese guys wheel in a box for the emperor, and they're like, check out this weird fucking dog we made. And the emperor's like, yes, I love that. Like, it's such a strange way. It's such a strange way to have invented a dog. Like, the pug was explicitly created to be like, yo, check it out, Emperor. We made a fucking dog that has the kanji for prince on its forehead. Yo. Baltic Guy says, hey, Pat, any knowledge of how much DMC Willie has got through? I don't know. Gene's going to be there, so I hope he watched some. Because I love Wooly dearly, but it is a fairly significant buzzkill when I've burned through something the week of its release, and I'm like, I can't wait to talk about this. And he's like, I'll get back to you in 4 months once you've forgotten all the points you want to make. And I'm like, fuck. Shit. So Gene will be there. So worst case scenario, Wooly can just like close his ears. Is Wooly allergic to the zeitgeist? A little bit. I have a sneaking suspicion that like Wooly doesn't like to be told what to do. And so when you say, yo, dude, you gotta check this out, he goes, nuh-uh, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't actually need to. You know. I feel like Pat has that too, don't you? I don't like to be told what to do, but I mean, my wife can tell me what to do sometimes because happy wife, happy life. But also she's smarter than me. So like, it's probably for my own good and shit. You know. Super Casual Boom kicked in a sub. Thank you. I totally agree 100% with whatever you just said as a take as I was meal prepping in the other room. It wasn't really that hot, but thank you. Can't wait for Hollow Knight Silk Sonic and tell your obviously squeaky chair I said hi. I have a squeaky chair? Oh, no, it's this. It's the microphone. It's a little squeaky. It's the microphone. All right, guys. Let's. By the way, so when Paige turned off the camera somehow, I had to reset the settings. I think these settings are actually 1,000,000 times closer to my real skin tone, which is it's white. It's extremely white. It's Caucasian. It is 8 by 11. You know what I'm talking about. Well, he is a hype centrist. He gives stinky things the benefit of the doubt, but also refuses cool new things. Love him. He can be pretty stuck in his ways. Now, granted, Pat, would never be stubborn or contrarian. No. Absolutely not. Oh, man, that did happen. I don't want to be a centrist. Paige in tears during her disco stream. That literally happened. That was so fucking funny. Oh, my God. Oh, man. That game is so incredible. You can't believe... I still believe Pat's analogy of Wooly cutting lasagna into spaghetti. I don't actually remember saying that. Ever. Hey, Ravaging Marvel. Welcome to the show. How's the volume for that, guys? A bit loud? That's what I thought. How about that? It's crunchy. Is the piano crunchy? It was peaking. Really? Let's take a look at what we got here. I have a limiter on it, but I need to have a limiter on it, or else. Still a bit loud. Can you guys hear me okay? So there's the There's the old file. Here, I'll turn it down just a smidge. I think that's a little bit better, honestly. Now, if you think for a second that I'm going to use any of these dog shit, loser ass, fucking bitch files like 2, 3, or 4, you have lost your fucking mind. There is only slot 1. Ever. That's fine. Smotzer says we do not rotate saves in this house. So, I want to be really clear. Save rotation is not about games that have a concurrent, clear, singular save file that progresses. Multiple saves are for games in which your progress can be saved across multiple slots, in which you can get into situations that are untenable and unwinnable. Like Resident Evil. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallownest by Monomon the Teacher. What's the spoiler policy on this game? I mean, I beat it 7 years ago. The title of the stream is Return to Hallownest. I legitimately forgot the game started this way. Like 100% forgot. Because by the time I got there, I was definitely surprised. Is there a Vati equivalent for Hollow Knight? Yes. Their name is Mossbag. I feel bad for them because they should have had Hollow Knight as a Silksong stuff to work on all this time. I think one of the most interesting details about Hollow Knight is that starting here, you eventually discover the route that the knight took to get here, which is up through the void. And they're in fact actually just running a loop. They're not discovering Hallownest at all. They're just making the way to town. There we go. That's how to do it. I think one of the things that really elevates Hollow Knight is it has just the perfect jump inertia and controls. Just absolutely excellent. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you among us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough souls collected, hold B to focus, soul, and heal. Now, they obviously mean circle. That's what they mean. But don't worry about that. I remember beating the Path of Pain, thinking I was just going to do one more thing. And I beat it. First try, too. Good name for that. Because they mean it. To anyone who likes Souls games or Metroid games, I would highly recommend Hollow Knight. I would say it's easier than Dark Souls. However, there are optional challenges that are significant that I did not personally actually deal with. How good are the rewards? The reward is doing it. Will I do them now? Hey, let's see. How about that? How about we see? You know? God, these are great vibes. Even the goddamn ambient cave audio is just like... You can hear that, right? I desperately want this to have good sound. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. I think I'm going to turn the sound back up. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hallownest. So that's not true, but that's fine. You know, playing through the game again, the light motif, not leitmotif, the light motif is fascinating. Because light is shining through the cracks despite the fact that there's no light here. That's weird. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, and yet it still draws folks into the depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. That darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Iselda and Cornifer. Matt TF Fate says, I wrote my master's thesis listening to the soundtrack. It's so good. Yeah, you know what? As long as I'm audible, I think keeping the sound right here where it is good. But I want to change it to the levels that I usually keep it. to make sure that I don't fuck this up in the future. A stone door with a simple lock. Let's go. To the Forgotten Crossroads. Let's take a look at our map. Good map. So we have focus, and we have the old nail. So already we have incongruence, which is why does this knight arriving in Hallownest rather, have a traditional weapon of Hallownest already equipped? Also, a visual effect that I ignored for literally the entire game is that enemies that you kill explode in orange goop. Temple of the Black Egg sounds pretty cool. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you got a strong look about you. I'm Coral. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long I felt drawn here. So many tales are full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist, just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. Liar. Huh. Failed effigies of the night. Interesting. We just gotta keep going till we can't go no more. Very first one. Have all the rock. Sarba. Hey, cutie. I love you. I will name you Caboose. Oh, it does go up. Interesting. Hello. Bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters, 2 by 2. And when you're done, let's bury me too. Haha, you know that one? One of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. Haha. So what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Haha. Can't break it. Darn. How much of the game do I remember? Broad strokes, not specific rooms or locations of any particular secret. I have waited long enough that I would say I've probably forgotten most of the game. What I have not forgotten is that a majority, I actually mean majority, of my deaths in Hollow Knight came not from enemies, but from gravity and spikes. Oh, I definitely remember how to pogo. I'll never forget that shit. Never. I think my most love-hate situation with spikes by far is Blasphemous 1. I think Blasphemous 1 went too far with instant death spikes literally fucking everywhere. I think it's too much. Mega Man? Nah, man. I think Blasphemous 1 had a bigger problem with that shit than anything else. I forgot about these. It's also very clear that since the game's primary color palette is a dark blue, that having, you know, orange as its complementary color would be real solid. You know, it's very strange. I played Blasphemous 1 and 2 to 100%. And Blasphemous 2 is an objectively better game in a lot of ways, and I don't like it nearly as much. Nearly as much. Haha, oh, why thank you. I think it's because I don't like any of the weapons as much as the mea culpa. And I think it's just that simple. You've never played Last of Us 2. Should I watch the anime? There's an anime? I find that got it to be kind of unbelievable. HBO? The show? Well, I think it's fairly clear that the HBO show is like kind of what that was supposed to be. I think removing the parts where you play a game and have fun from Last of Us 2's like very troubled narrative is maybe not a great move. However, it does solve the cognitive dissonance of you did this. No, I didn't. Because you're not forced to empathize with characters that make absolutely asinine decisions that don't make any fucking sense. Oh, looks like I am sealed up. Damn. I wonder if they'll still have that person playing with a PSP. That would be fucking funny as shit. By the way, no Brev sub. Thank you. So did Colezone. And, oh, Numbskulls Live. Rated the channel. Thanks, Numbskulls. _ live. Very appreciated. Also, Goose Attack Almanac sub. Thanks, Goose. Says, speaking of 7 years. Golly. That's a 96-month sub. Thanks, Goose. I appreciate you. A lot. And thanks to viewers like you. Oh man, this fucking music, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, hello there. Come to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yes. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass for my wife, Iselda. She's just now opening up our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps there from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Wow. Let's go. So I don't have the ability to see myself on the map. Something that is very, very annoying to Pat. It fucks with Pat's sense of directions. So we're gonna have to fix that shit. Gonna fix that shit up. Nice. Can I recall my favorite amulet? Yes. It's the one that shoots bees. Did you visit that temple? Strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dared the journey myself. The braver among us once went there to pray. Said they felt at peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. I wonder what changed.
Bapanada.
Coming to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. What a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now let's see what there is for me to sell. Compass to 220. Quill. Bench pin. Cocoon pin. Vendor pin. Hot spring pin. Scarab marker. Shell marker. Well. We have to start here. Got it. Charm time. Did it. Whispers its location to the bearer whenever a map is open, allowing wearers to figure out their location. Alright. Good to go. I'll come back when I have a couple hundred. Let's go. I love that he pulls out a map to read it. I love it. I think that's great. Hey, the black egg. Very spooky. I need 120 for the quill. Everything after that is just gravy. But the quill is kind of vital. Ah, right. Nothing. Can't add it to the map. Let's keep it going. Darn. Can't wait to have a magnet. Oh. Yeah, I'm not super interested in Rebel Moon myself. Doesn't look very interesting to me. I never went left here. I guess I did. Oh, wait a second, I did. Did Conifer not map this area? I guess that's the logic, is that he didn't map it. It's funny. Guess I need to make 120 to get that quill before I continue. Because, that seems like a big deal. Shit. I can't go any. Whoa. I should grind up to 1800 to get the early dream now. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think she's even selling the lantern, man. It blew my mind, by the way, that the dream now was added post-patch. Dream now was not in the original, which means the game's genuine final boss did not exist until the dream nail was added. Dream nail was in at launch? Really? I saw an part of the update that something about the dream nail was added. Oh, the dream gate for fast travel was added, but let's see. Come on, guys. Just need 120. 120 makes all the difference. I assume with the development time that Skong has gone under, that I would think a post-patch release cycle would be fucking ridiculous. I would be like, seriously? Are you guys fucking like, really? Still though? I feel like maybe I didn't appreciate Godmaster. Oh, fuck. It's just the final requirement is fucking ridiculous. Bafanada. It's really quite absurd. But I guess if you're like way into the boss fights of Hollow Knight, that like it's crack. For me, it's like I actually thought exploring was the game's highlight. So, you know. I was like, oh, I can't wait for that Hornet shit. That'll be cool. We're up, bro. Looks like I'm a dum-dum. That Hornet shit might be far away. Might be. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. That's not true, by the way. Looks like my options here are limited. Did they give a reason for why they didn't do Hornet in Hollow Knight's campaign? That was the intention originally, that Hornet would get a DLC campaign that would, you know, just be a little extra. And they kept working on it. 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 And at some point, they were like, shit, we've made a full game here. Maybe we should sell it. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I just did it without thinking. Oh, that's definitely a sequence break. Definitely. Well, shit. That is a rough fight. Whoa, whoa! Huh? Who the fuck is that? Menderbug? I don't remember ever seeing that guy. That's really funny. I didn't know that. Shit, I have to go get my fucking dead body, man. Shit. Do you just like the corpse run aspect? Why? Get good, scrub. Fucking do it. Thanks a lot. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. You know, it's wild because... Aha. This guy seems really tough, but he might not be. He might not So if I had a dash, that would have been a lot easier. Unfortunately, I do not have a dash. So, I recently saw a thread on the Skong Reddit that was basically like trying to determine the overall size of Hallownest. And they came up with just under 600 feet. Fuck. Like 597 feet from tip to tip. I can leave. Excellent. Fuck! Alright. I think we'll come back. I think we'll come back. You think Skong has a chance of living up to the hype? I do. Fuck! But, you know. I think that one of the reasons they've taken so long is they are the type of creative that demands it live up to their own expectations. The problem with that is that the expectation of an artist is usually fucking ridiculous. Because artists are insane and self-destructive. Preow subbed. You're the first person I thought of after the Silk Song announcement. Looking forward to it. Thank you. I'm also looking forward to it. Yes. Bugs. There was an announcement, guys. Sci-Fi Brony. No bad guy. On the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. It was confirmed that the game is coming out in 2025 for the Switch 2. In addition, they announced today that it is still coming out for the Nintendo Switch 1. Grubmo. They've also uploaded a bunch of screenshots today. Delicious Grubmo. How do I fill in those areas? fuck? You fill it in when you sit down? Interesting. Man, good vibes. Yeah, the podcast is tomorrow, yeah. Fuck. Undertale and Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's right. 2018. Oh, Cornifer. Truly, Cornifer. What is it, Cornifer? Considering the DMC anime was a disappointment, have you read Visions of V at all? I have not. Maybe I should. Maybe I should read Visions of V. Fuck. Man, those guys have a lot of goo. I hope that orange bioluminescence is not a problem. That would be extremely negative. Not a big fan of the orange bioluminescence. Why exactly is the DMC anime a disappointment, someone asks. I will talk about that tomorrow. That is a fairly long discussion. That is more complicated than I would have expected. But I will say one thing. For all the stuff we're going to talk about Devil May Cry tomorrow on the podcast, the anime, I mean, or cartoon, whatever. For a video game series about frenetic action combat, I'm pretty disappointed that the action is significantly worse than the first season of Castlevania. Pat's looking more and more like a dad? Well, do I have news for you? I am a dad. It's true. Good thing I came back. Good stuff. It's called aging. Bro, you turn 30. And you discover that moving your body in what you would think is completely normal ways is actually highly dangerous, and that you just should stop. I mean, I remember falling down the stairs when I was a kid and getting punched in the head as an adult. Like, what was it, 18, 19, right? Didn't even care. Didn't even care. Then when I'm 30-something, I step off the curb a little funky and start to freak out because I think I might have broken my fucking foot. I didn't. but like it beat my ass. To me, I feel like a wildly disproportionate amount of uh-oh, I'm old now is you step off the curb a little goofy and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit. What the fuck? You know, just like, why is my own corpse beating me up, dude? Jesus Christ. Like, I have like a pulled shoulder right now. Like right here. My where my trap connects to my shoulder on the back. So maybe it's infraspinatus or supraspinatus, I don't know. I'm not a massage therapist, but and I literally can't even tell you where that I even got that. Maybe I held the dog weird. I don't know. Like, I literally don't fucking know. Oh, your ribs pop when you stand up? Hell yeah. You ballin' now. Maritime Spanker says, because being 6'2", nothing is built in my height, so my back gets fucked up more easily. I am familiar with something built in your height. It's called, women. Shut up, tall bitch. Enjoy your busted spine. Oh, that felt good to say. Got him. 5'7", this world was made for me? Absolutely. I think 5'9"'s the average height. I'm not sure, though. It's like, oh, my back hurts, bro. I can't reach my own... In my kitchen, we have the shelf for glasses. And there's shelf 1, shelf 2. I can't reach the glasses on the second shelf. I can put them away, but I can't reach them. Greetings, little one. Been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. Echoed down the stagways and called me to you. Grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell always called me back. These stagways stretch from the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from that platform. I'll take you where you need to go. See you, dude. Excellent. Okay, guys. I'm going to need to stop you right now. We have a comment by Saiyan Shoto says, as a 5'7" dude, I get told that's short by women a lot and that 6 foot is average. So first of all, statistically, no. 6 foot is not average. 5'9" is average. Second of all, we have a Grey Witch saying, and I'm 2 inches shorter than 5'7". Dear Lord. Y'all need to go fuck yourselves in your asses and then go straight to hell. You are watching a stream about a man who is 5'2". I'm in the first percentile for North American height. For those of you who have met me, a couple of you have. I am actually much shorter in person than you would actually think. Paige is fucking 5'4". Paige is short.
Bafanada.
Yeah, Bafanada indeed. You thought Paige was taller than that? Yeah, man. I don't know what was going on with Chocolate Bunny Image, because I think what's happening is that, the fucking, the light switch I'm standing next to is like a uncommon height or something, because the math on that fucking image comes out at me being like 3 feet tall or some shit. It's so fucking funny. Like it's so, like it's fucking way off. Like it's ridiculous. Like it's absolutely fucking nuts. I wonder what time of night I'll get a wife text that says, "Bro, come to bed, dude. What are you doing?" I'll be like, "I'm streaming." Damn. I think they actually did a really good job distilling, like, Metroid combat into a Dark Souls style combat system. Because, like, really, what I'm doing right now, that's what you're doing in the Souls game. Let's be honest. It's just on a 2D plane. Also, all hand animated. Skong is also, it's like a violently anti-AI game. Why would you even use a computer to draw your art? Why not draw it with your fingies and then import it? You know, your fingies. Yeah, fuck that. Haha. You know, it's good to me to see that I did not lose my hopping skills. Grubmo. I have a feeling the Path of Pain is not going to give me the trouble it did the first time. Never say never. So you're never doing the White Palace on Switch again? What was the deal with the Switch version of the White Palace? The Joy-Con suck for it? Door with an open slot? You never did White Palace? Way too hard for you? And that's why Miss Itsune is low tier. Not a very good monster. Bad choice for a title update. mean, I could sequence break this. Right? I've already found a place to sequence break it. You know. Why rush? Bring back underwater fighting in title update to fuck off. No. You forgot the White Palace and Path of Pain are separate? Yeah, the White Palace is pretty tough. The path is hidden. And, fucking extreme. Path of Pain is not for people who want to punish themselves. There's an extremely... I mean, it's only 1 second long, or 2 seconds long. But there is a genuine, vital piece of story content within the Path of Pain that gives a lot of context for this game. Hey, Grooves. Darn. She's a mother, guys. I'm a mother. I'm a senator. I am just now realizing that that symbol is the king's crown. You think they're going to include a built-in randomizer to Silk Song? Would that make it worth it? Ugh, or you oaf, you willed your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh my, who are you? I see, this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. Have I completed the game? Yeah, I completed it, Pepsi Boys. If you return above, come see me. Probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. Sly kind of shakes the luminance off. You notice that? The radiance, that's it, not the luminance. Silly pinch. Silly pinch. I always found it fascinating that this game is a direct inversion of a lot of themes of Dark Souls. It takes very similar inspiration for its like core theme. And it's like the dark and hollowing is good, actually. Being empty can be heroic. If I recall correctly, the devs said they never played Dark Souls, so it just happened to be similar. You can't... No. That is legitimately unbelievable. The game's themes are inverted. Like...
Bapanada.
Yeah, I know. Vanderpin, thank you. Stagpin, thank you. Oh, what a turn. Our shopkeeper's come home. Just wandered back in. Hope for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was too much for him. You're interested? Watch out. Drives a hard bargain. No competition, that's the problem. Bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. Hello, I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfy here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. You're planning a trip below? Several items that may improve your chance of survival. Mask shard. Vessel fragment. A simple key. The Gathering Swarm. Stalwart Shell. Lumify Lantern. And a rancid egg. Definitely need that swarm. But we won't be back for a little while, so... You know how it is. Welcome to Pat Let's Play ASMR. Sorry. I just realized I'm talking like a little lower than usual. Even though I'm still projecting my voice. It's funny, I used to be the kind of person who mumbled compulsively. I was never able to be heard. I was too shy and nervous. And then I learned to project my voice. Where every single time I speak, it is... I'm pushing it out from my lungs. And now I can't turn it off. I struggle to speak at any volume lower than this. Genuinely. Like, it's incredibly difficult for me. Whispering is really hard. Like, it's really fucking hard. Oh, you need the lantern for that, huh? That's what? You spend 1,800 geo, and then you pay... What, fucking... a couple hundred extra geo? I forgot that this isn't technically a boss. Even though he's quite a big boy. Quite a big boy. Ooh. Ooh, that's right. You also need... How much of the DLC stuff did I do? I did the quest lines associated with the Grim Troop, but I never beat the devil. And you can't do it. I unlocked Godmaster, but I didn't do much of it. Which of the two quest lines? I forget. I completely forgot. Hey, man. You want to fucking go? Let's fucking go. You fucking bitch. You weren't even aware. You're in fact a false knight. Unbelievable. What a jerk. How could he do it? Get out here. Oh, no, you don't. Sorry. A city crest. Excellent. Oh, stick around and watch the hammer? What? The hammer wasn't even a real hammer either. Wow. Nothing can be true. Excellent. Give money to Pat. I guess I can't go up there, huh? I suppose not. I'll tell you what. Not looking forward to Deep Nest. That shit's fucked up. Hey, look. It's the Hollow Knight. Interesting that the first real big boss is the false knight. Hello. Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. Strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important's drawn you down into Hallownest's corpse. But I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is you need my help. Say no more, friend. Gonna give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. Perfect for a little one like you. Oh, ho, ho. Thank you. Very appreciated. Oh, you woken up at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Ho 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 ho. Now that we're awake, I was wondering whether you'd do me a favor. As a repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. As you see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the back of her temple. I see. I need that gathering swarm. I don't think I ever took that and compass off. Maybe for boss fights, but it's good shit, dude. Okay. That was a little strange. I don't know why it didn't go anywhere, but okay. Look at all these masks. You'd almost think that this person helped build the Hollow Knight. Almost. What makes the night hollow? The void. It is the absence of self. It is emptiness incarnate. It is, specifically, nothing. Wow, I fucked that up. Good job, me. Pat, what would happen if somebody did the oopsie and filled a bit of that void? Well, probably wouldn't work at, you know, doing what it's supposed to do. You know? Oh, a soul catcher. What does this do? Draws more soul. Good one. You done it. You slain the beast. Poor thing. Must have been terrified of you. You used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you would have made it through without that spell of mine. And look, the gate between us is open. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, it will find you. CJ Green sub, thanks CJ. You might have already answered, but what ending for Hollow Knight do you think will be canon, including the DLC ending? Have a nice night. I don't know. Sorry I missed you. I think the base game's true ending is probably the best. Because Hornet doesn't have to fight her way through the Hollow Knight to leave. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store? Oh, it's going to be a sequel for sure. What is that? Oh, I know I couldn't do that. Right. There's literally no reason for Silk Song to be anything other than a sequel. But it doesn't really matter. The events of Hollow Knight are not going to feature. You know, it's funny, I usually wouldn't like a character like the Vessel. I'm not a fan of stubby hitboxes or small attack windows. Though I do like that I can later increase that shit. I think I had that for a while. Just the longer nail. Will the Mantis give you that? I think the Mantis gives you that. Let's go. Never played fucking Dark Souls, my fucking ass. Legitimately unbelievable. Never thought I'd see such a thing. The Stag Station's open. Building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I heard the tales of the glorious lines. A web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. I would like the Gathering Swarm, please. Thank you. Drew Stank subs. Thanks, Drew. Playing through the Death Stranding Director's Cut and really enjoying it. Is there anything you want to see improved more of or in the sequel? Enjoy your Hollow Knight endeavors. The number one thing that I want to see is more detailed roads. I am now overcharmed.
Bapanada.
You can overcharm yourself. You take double damage, but you get an extra slot. Sometimes it's fucking super worth it. just super worth it. What the fuck is that? I can hear some bullshit. Ha. Grubmo. My Grubmo. Grubmo, how I miss you. You must save the Grubmos. It is very important. Fuck. Grubmo has official merchandise and it makes the noise? Oh, that's great. Someone asks, I assume you can get more charm slots naturally as you go through the game. Absolutely. But you can always get one more. And as somebody pointed out, the size of the final charm doesn't matter. So if you have a really busted fucking charm that takes like 3 slots, yeah, you can jam it in that last slot. Cassette Beast has a major update. I really like Cassette Beast a lot. Sponsorship or not. I believe they sponsored me twice. But, did they? Yeah, they did. Great game. Incredible fucking soundtrack. But I kind of feel like I want to wait till the game's like multiple years old. Because every time I hear about it, it's, hey, there's a new update. Like, Satisfactory. Fucking Satisfactory got a goddamn controller support update like last week on experimental. And it's like, that's fucking crazy. I've been waiting for that for 20 years. That's not true, but it feels like it's true. You know? It feels like it's true.
Bapanada.
Bafanada? Indeed. Whatever you say, brother. Hey, Wigino Nero kicked in a sub. Thanks, man. Been big into Path of Exile 2 lately, or Pillars of Eternity 2 lately. Gave my Prime sub away to one of those streamers. So rare to catch you live, man. Love you and Paige. And if the U.S. government gives me some slack on my student loans, I'll be subbing on the reg. Been watching from the Kirby days. Oh, thank you. Do you mean Path of Exile or Pillars of Eternity? I bet you mean Path of Exile. That's what I bet you mean. Hey, I have a question for everyone. I don't remember what the fuck this shit is for. Give the eggs to Gigi? Fucking sure, whatever. Oh, it brings your shade back. Cool. I'd forgotten. You played Elden Ring originally on PlayStation. Yeah. You played mouse and keyboard? Oof. Oof. That's rough, buddy. That is rough. To Green Path. Twitcherman sub. Thanks, Twitcherman. Yeah, dude, I'm so chat preggers. I'm gonna give chat birth any day now. That's... Shut up. Just shut up. Shut your mouth. You know? Just be quiet. Thank you for the sub. Be quiet. The green path. I've already forgotten where I've gotten some of these items. Already forgotten. And this is where you're like, wow, even the fucking plants. That's fucking weird. Should we really be doing this? Someone mentioned they've re-engineered dire wolves. I don't know about this shit, man. I don't know about recreating extinct animals for funsies. I don't know, man. I just don't fucking know. I don't know. It's possible that this is a poor idea. Oh man, Jurassic Park was so cool. What if we made a dinosaur? Hey, you need to... You know, we've spent, like, what I believe to be decades making fun of the liberal arts and the social sciences. And as a social scientist major, and who had lots of liberal arts friends, yeah, you can't help it. It's impossible. They're fucking cringe. But, maybe if we had more mandatory ethics and philosophy classes, we wouldn't have created a technical class of PhDs that describe the economy in such a way as, I don't get it. Every time I figure out a new way to make money, the guy in the legal department says it's a crime. That's a human thing, not a schooling thing. Nero Infinite? That is not true. Ethics is a complicated subject. It's hard. Outside of a peer group in a tribalistic society where food, water, shelter, etc. are defined and clear characteristics, morality can become difficult, complex. Your ape and savanna hunter-gatherer brain did not prepare you for whether or not allowing taxes or investment on the gains of unrealized gains as a form of collateral is good or not. It's too outside your animal experience. You can't. The part of your brain that says, give me the food with the most fat and sugar in it because I might starve for the winter, is not prepared to talk about the stock market or the privacy rights under generative AI. It's like you fucking can't. You need this part in the front. This part in the front's the good stuff. That's all your higher reasoning. But if you need higher reasoning, you need to train it. And in order to train it, you need to learn it. You know what really bugged me about Hornet? Bugged me a lot about Hornet. Her design is so much cooler than the vessels. The fact that she has a needle instead of a nail. It's the needle, man. It's so good. Like Dante and Virgil in any particular game come down to matters of taste. Right? Hornet is cooler than the vessel. Like, she just is. She's got that shit on. Zero was always cooler than X. Do you know why Zero is cooler than X? Reno de Generico? Do you know why? Because Zero was supposed to be the main character. And it was changed later to be X. That's why Zero is red. Fuck. Oh wow! I didn't realize it lingered. And yes, Zero being created by Dr. Wowie is definitely more interesting than being created by Dr. Light. By far, not even close. Darn. Immediately, Dr. Wowie. Immediately. Dude, that guy is drunk, man. He is wasted. It's fucking ridiculous. So to someone who asks what makes the vessel hollow, it's that thing. Sir Sam Vine says the vessel is not hollow. Absolutely they are. They're more hollow than had they contained nothing at all. Because they contain the internal, like, constancy and concept of nothing. It's one of the more, like, let's talk about Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, dark is not the absence of light. Light is the absence of dark. They're inverted. Darkness is the natural state, and light is abnormal. The physics of that entire universe are completely inverted. Hey, man. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The road twists and turns in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants prove quite a nuisance. I would love a map, Conifer. I don't have the map available. Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself, with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why, as soon as I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife, a huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. I think that the Hollow Knight, the vessel, should be in Smash Brothers. That's what I think. Pat thinks that the knight should be in Smash Brothers. I think that'd be really cool. Or Hornet. Sure. Why not? Hey, little grub mo. Fuck. Fuck. Maritime Spanker says, as somebody who's never played a single Fire Emblem, are they good enough to warrant like 6 character slots in Smash? The games are fairly excellent overall. There are a ton of them, and they are a mainline Nintendo property, so it's not all that shocking that they got that many characters.
Pura puppies.
Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it, my journal. It will aid you. At first the text may seem difficult, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of the hunter. Cool. Echo of a previous life. Defeat it to retake its power. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives. No, not this one. Do you think it'd be a fun genre swerve if Capcom swapped DMC and RE protagonists for a game spinoff? Dante in Raccoon City styling on Mr. X's, Jill on Melee Island dealing with marionettes. The Resident Evil cast would have no chance against anything in the Devil May Cry universe. Also, Dante is functionally Leon. Cooler. Just cooler. Those who stray from the White King's roads shall face the law of Un. I see. How many games are born because of Resident Evil 4's development? Code Veronica, Devil May Cry 1, Onimusha, RE4 itself, what else? Haunting Ground. Don't forget Haunting Ground. Gotcha. Fuck. No coyote time here. Nope, none. Big fan of coyote time. I think it's great. I think it's neat. Bitch. She even walks faster. God damn, dude. Come back. I need Silk Song. Give Silk Song. need Skong. Skong me up, Captain. Now that being said, I believe, genuinely, no joke, that Hornet could take the Hollow Knight if he wasn't infected with the Radiance. What engine is Hollow Knight built on? Unity. Hey, Sir Sam Vines, is the Pure Vessel, like, only in Godmaster as part of the boss rush? That's one of the biggest bummers. Like, I would love to fight the new bosses, but I don't like that they're exclusively part of a boss rush. I think that's weird. You wonder if the Silk Song delay was moving away from Unity? I would be astonished if Silk Song is still on Unity. Oh, once you get to him, you can find him solo? Oh, interesting. I would assume that the game had moved development to Godot. That's what Pat thinks. I'm Pat. Monsieur Fantastique subbed. Speaking of Devil May Cry, the Netflix show is not good. To me at all. Nero voicing Dante is so strange. Like the Carlos voice actor voicing Chris Redfield in the same way. I think that Johnny Young Bosch is awesome. I think he's great. I think that he's doing a very serviceable not Nero. And I think that choosing him as the voice actor is fucking weird. I think it's so fucking weird. It's strange. It is strange. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I want to point out, Paige in the chat says, Patrick, it's 1 million o'clock. Is this not, like, exactly, almost to the word, what I said earlier? I don't remember the phrasing that I used, but it was incredibly similar to what my wife just said to me. How cool I am? First of all, Paige, I did spend a few minutes describing how I have to do what you tell me sometimes because you're probably smarter than me. But I said that I didn't know how long the stream would be because I was essentially waiting for my smarter than me wife to come in and go, Patrick, it's fucking forever o'clock or a million o'clock, or I forget the phrase that I used. It was very similar. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. I am on my way to a bench, darling. I think I just did a loop-de-loop. I definitely did a loop-de-loop. Oopsie-doopie-doop. Hey, you guys want to hear something really fun? You guys want to hear something super fun? Like the funnest thing ever? Sure? Yeah, okay. Our wonderful baby boy, who is the sweetest, prettiest child of all, has decided that instead of his usual 8:30 on the dot wake-up time, 7 a.m. on the dot is actually way better. Oh, yeah. Fucking primo. Primo. Good shit. He's like, I love this. I love waking up at 7 a.m.
Bapanada.
Dada, you are so stupid for being asleep. Wiganocero kicked in a sub. No, they didn't. Wait, they're just talking. Says, all right, Patrick, I felt super bad about your first ever message for me being read out was me saying I used my Prime sub for someone else. So now you have your own fancy Wiganocero sub. That's fine, man. Also, are you Grey Witch? If so, thank you, Grey Witch, for the subscription. How do I look at the... There we go. Alright, now we got it. I did say thank you, Paige. Sounds like I'm not the only one who's sleeping. It is nearly 1 in the morning. Paige got that little guy down at just after 9 a.m. We had a terrifying situation. We had a situation where our human child, was did not nap all day, refused to do it, and at 6:45 p.m. in the middle of eating his food, went, and we're like, shit. If he goes to bed now, then he'll sleep for 2 hours. Then he'll be up at 8:45. We'll never be able to get him down at 10 if he's up at 8:40. Oh, fuck. And so then began the process of keeping the baby awake. But not too awake. Because if you get him too riled up, then he'll power through. But we managed to do it, and then we went to bed, and Paige hit him with that Lorax, turned the lights off, and gave him some mama hugs, and knocked his ass right out. Pat, you look like you have a lot of hair. We actually talked about baldness earlier in today's show, Paige. At length. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out to this impromptu, extremely late night stream. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program according to the schedule shortly. Podcast is tomorrow. Please join. Gene Park will be guesting. We're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch. We're going to talk about Devil May Cry, and we're talking about the highly narrow subject of how the impending crash of the global economy will affect buying your toys. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.